welcome to Sports Talk Coast to Coast. Let's start with this draft, OJ. What you got? The first 5 picks. Who you think is gonna go where, and are they any good? Are they top five prospects? I heard that Alabama boy is supposed to go first, and I personally don't think he NFL ready. But I also said the same thing about Joe Burrow. Anyways,
Well, I looked at all the mock drafts, and the consensus is C.J. Stroud instead of Bryce Young.
all right, tell us who C.J. Stroud is, positioned, and if he's any good.
Well, C.J. Stroud is a quarterback. He's from Ohio State. You should know. He almost beat your Bulldogs.
Number one, they're not my Bulldogs, they're my brother's Bulldogs. And number two, if the field goal kicker hadn't missed that kick, he'd be a national champion. Anyways, that's water under the bridge, but go ahead. He would have walked home.
So number 2 is Bryce Young, the Alabama kid you was talking about. And that's Houston has the second pick. Will Anderson's an edge rusher, and he's the consensus third pick, which is Arizona's pick. But some mock drafts have Indy going up one spot, trading with Arizona to get the same player who is number 4 on my list. In some mock drafts, they have Indianapolis and Arizona swapping picks. They still pick the same person. Indy takes Anthony Richardson.
What's the point of switching around? Just say, hey, you don't pick my dude, I don't pick your dude. I mean... we both in the green room. What's up? Let's just have to come to an agreement here. Shoot. But let's stop right there for a minute, OJ, because I want to ask the other two a question. Quail, do you agree or not disagree with a defensive end, for that lack of a better term, because OJ calls him an edge rusher, and you too, Tony, going that high based on the quote-unquote bust that J.J. Watt was his first 3-4 years in the league? For lack of a better term, I wouldn't say he was a bust, but he wasn't a top 3 pick, which is what he was. I think he was the number 1 overall pick, wasn't he, OJ?
Oh, J.J. Watt?
Yeah.
No, he wasn't a top 10, but I don't think he was the number 1 pick there. I think our quarterback was still taking number 1.
Okay. But don't you, Tony and Quail, don't y'all think that's a little bit of a... more pressure on that position to be great if you go that high, I guess?
No, as far I would never take a D in that high. I feel like them being that being impactful, or the game like being that impactful is a thing of the past as far as DNs go. I feel like they're very important, but not the number 1 overall pick. For me, I would trade down and get more picks.
He wouldn't go number 1. He would go number 3, but that still is pretty high, Tony. The last time we had some of that was successful at that high of a pick was Julius Peppers, right?
Yeah, I was trying to remember that myself. It was like, because Peppers was making a hell of a lot of noise in college when he was transitioning to the NFL. But you're right. I personally wouldn't take a D-line. You better be something like a Peppers or a junior LT in college, just ripping it up where nobody can stop you. You're getting double teamed and you're still getting sacks and tackles racked up like crazy. That's the only way I'd even be thinking about taking someone. He's got to be a complete stud standout.
If you're a team with that high of a pick, your consensus is probably that you need a quarterback, running back, or a wide receiver, right, OJ?
Traditionally, that's what usually goes right there. But sometimes it's the offensive lineman too.
That is true, because you gotta protect the quarterback. Just ask Joe Burrow. Anyway,
for the record, J.J. Watt was drafted 11th overall.
Okay, but he wasn't top 15, so
yeah, top 15. So yeah.
Okay, all right, OJ. What's the next 5 after you? Who's going 6, 7? Who's slated to go 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10?
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter, yeah.
He a wide receiver?
Defensive tackle.
So would you say he's a Warren Sapp, Reggie White type player? Is he that good, or is it just for lack of a better term, a watered down draft.
Well, he's an interior rusher, like I was telling you about old boy from LA,
Aaron Donald, right?
Aaron Donald. Yeah,
Aaron Donald,
he's
yeah.
he's a defensive tackle too, and that's the fastest way to get to the quarterback. You throw the center down and get to the quarterback, and that's what he does. Always taking on double team.
All right,
And
number
so-
6.
Number 6. Now that's a toss up. Some people say Detroit is going to take Christian Gonzalez, who's a cornerback, or some people say they're going to take Tyree Wilson, which is another edge rusher.
Leave it to you. You say they need to be taking a quarterback, right, OJ?
Whatever.
You ain't no golf fan. You know it. All right, number 7.
Las Vegas Raiders. And Christian Gonzalez is also slated to go here.
Didn't they almost make the playoffs? Maybe not. I was about to say, how'd they get that high of a pick? But whatever.
All these guys, the 5, 6, and 7, they're interchangeable depending on what.
What the team needs and where they fall.
Yeah. Number 8, the Atlanta Falcons. Lucas Van Ness. He's an edge rusher.
So all these defenders in the top 10. My goodness.
Yeah, you got to get the quarterback. You know, it's a quarterback league now. You got to get
Yeah.
to the quarterback and protect the quarterback.
Thanks to your boy Tom Brady. Anyways, number 8 or 9, I think it is.
Number 9 was the first offensive lineman off the board. Is Peter Skoronsky, I guess that's how you pronounce it. Number 10 is Nolan Smith to the Eagles, edge rusher.
Since we are at the 10th pick, what are there any sleepers that people could snatch up that might fall that would make an impact in the NFL, in your opinion, or that you've heard people talk about?
I think Joey Porter Jr. They got him falling out with the 16th, but he's like the second or third ranked corner, if not number 1 corner on some people's draft boards. But yeah, that's about the only person I see that's falling that like that. But yeah, everybody, this is gonna be a defensive draft. Looks like if all these mock drafts hold true.
All right, Tony, it's on you. What's up? What's some transactions you've seen that might make an impact coming up in this upcoming season?
All right, let's see. That was 8 million. Let's see. So let's start out with your team, Arizona Cardinals, and your boy Kyler Murray down.
When that's your
down
team.
there. No, this ain't nothing really of note. I was just thinking that they're gonna have a season this year. Oh my goodness, because he's out until about mid-season is when they expect him to come back from that ACL tear. So they ended up signing Colt McCoy, who has also been in recovery from injury. And they don't even know when really he's coming back. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't know what's going down there. So Arizona's going to have a time this year.
Who's even their damn coach? I forgot who they hired.
I forgot who they had. I forgot who that coach was. We just went over that about a month and a half ago, right? About a month ago.
We did, but whatever. It's in another show. Who cares? Anyways, go ahead.
It's Arizona. I just threw that out there because that's red meat. That's like, oh my goodness, that team, they're done. They're done before they even begin. Atlanta, they freed up some space. They got $70 million cap space since they released Marcus Mariota. They got $70 million of cap space. So they got to hunt for a quarterback.
Right.
They ain't going nowhere.
That dude wasn't that good anyways. What pick did you say they got, OJ? Number 6? Number 5?
7.
Well, why don't they get a quarterback instead of looking for some dang edge rusher? They need somebody to get the ball downfield, right?
They already got a quarterback. They named the quarterback they took last year as their starter.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they're rebuilding. They're not doing much of anything.
Oh damn,
Let's see.
NFC South is rebuilding.
Right.
You read my mind,
AFC
man.
is going to be stumping. AFC is going to be stumping their lights out for the next few years.
You read
Right.
my mind, man. I was just about to say that.
Hey, your quarterback's the best quarterback in the division by default.
Which quarterback?
The Saints. They got the Raiders' old quarterback.
Yeah,
He's-
Derek Carr.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. They get Derek
Yeah.
Carr. I like that. I like that though.
yeah, and they re-signed Jameson Winston for a 1-year deal, $8 million.
Yeah.
I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that means, OJ? They signed James Winston for $8 million. You know what that means? That means he ain't no better than Baker Mayfield. That's exactly what y'all signed him for down there in Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I had him. No. In fairness, they gave Mayfield an extra $500,000. He signed for
This fool
8.5.
said $500,000. What is that, his signing bonus?
I don't even know what they was thinking of, but you know what? They said that our offensive coordinator came from Seattle, so I guess he saw Baker Mayfield and liked what he saw.
Anyways, anything else worth talking about?
No, I don't know what our boy Lamar Jackson gonna do though. I mean, obviously they tagged him with that restricted free franchise tag, but I don't know.
Well,
what
no,
he
you
gonna
didn't
do.
see you didn't see the news. He asked for a trade.
He sure did.
Oh, he did ask for it. Oh,
Yeah, he
okay.
did. Yep. Monday it came out that he's actually asked for it back on March 3rd, but they just made it public. I guess he was hoping they got something else done, but yeah, he asked for a trade.
Wow, this may not end well. I don't know. I mean, he's a good quarterback. There's needs for quarterbacks out there. I mean, he can fit in somewhere. He just got to stay healthy. That's all. He can fit in.
I'm thinking Detroit.
Ooh.
Cut your losses with Goff and bring in Lamar Jackson. Let Goff be on the bench. Dude, you know he
Right.
might get hurt. I'm not wishing that on nobody. But you keep Goff around for an insurance plan. Bring Lamar up to Detroit. Look, NFC North better watch out, even if Rodgers stays.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that.
What you think
Ain't
about
no-
that, Quell?
I've been
Lamar
hearing a lot
Jackson
more
up in
that
Detroit.
Rodgers gonna go to Jets.
He ain't going to the Jets,
I've been
'cause
hearing
he
a lot
ain't-
more.
He's not going to the Jets because if he was going, he'd have gone by now. He's just sitting back,
Right.
being quiet, letting people give him attention like he always do. Anyway,
No,
skip Rodgers.
Yeah,
Quell, what do you
it's
think
drama
about
for
Lamar
him.
going to Detroit?
Lamar going in. These people need to stop sleeping on Lamar. And I'm tired of these commentators and all these other media guys
Mhm.
talking about some. He has concern. Shut up.
What concern?
He got concerned. They talking about with injury and the way he's playing this the media because he's saying he asked for a trade back in March 3rd. I probably should have said that for the news, but he's asked for a trade March 3rd, and he's telling people not to believe everything they hear about him. At the end of the day, it's you can't deny his talent. I don't know what y'all talking about, man. He good on any team. So yes, if he go to Detroit, yes, any team, but any team he's on, you gotta watch out. You ain't surrounding him with the right pieces.
I'm telling you right now, if Lamar
Me
Jackson
too.
ends up in Detroit, which he
Me
probably
too.
won't,
That's my-
but if he ends up in Detroit, I'm buying a ticket to that damn game. I don't even
I'm
like
rooting
the
for
Vikings
Detroit.
like that, but I'm gonna go see Detroit.
I'm rooting for Detroit if he goes
Yeah,
there.
I'm sure would. I am
rooting
too.
For him all year long.
He can go to a lot of places. I mean, I don't understand. They talking about, oh well, nobody want to give up 2 draft picks and pay all that money. Well, if you already got a squad, you just got to put it all out there so you can.
I'm about to
You
say,
got that final piece.
didn't the Rams just do that?
Right.
Go all in?
Yeah.
They put all their chips in the middle of the board and say, you know what? Hey,
Let
it's
it
either
rock.
now or never. And they're
Right.
right. Because everybody else, after that season, everybody hurt.
Yeah.
Right after that season, everybody was hurt immediately. People trying to retire. Number one defensive guy trying to retire. Most of your players is getting hurt, including the quarterback. Man,
But they
oh my God.
coach talking about running off and getting married and saying skip the team,
Yeah.
Come in.
That was the best call. If this go down in history, if we gonna look back at this 5 years from now and be like, boy, that was a good that was, boy. If bluffing, if they was playing poker, boy, they would have won the whole thing. My goodness. Call my bluff. We going all in. All the chips on the board. That's what we doing today. But yeah, now Lamar Jackson. I don't know. I don't think nobody going. I think these owners are blackballing him. So I don't think he's gonna go nowhere anyway.
And I don't know. I think I have to agree with you, Quail, for what you said back in December. I mean, I try to stay neutral, but I'm kind of biased when it comes to minority quarterbacks, so I'll just say it that way so I don't get hate mail like Tony. But he has talent, like you said. Yeah, does he get hurt? Okay, yeah, but I think I would take a risk on him whether he's going to be hurt or not, because he brings a whole new dynamic to your team, right, Tony?
Yeah. I mean, he does not deserve to be sitting out there lingering out there in free agent world. The dude is good. You put him on your team, you definitely got a winning shot, because he's in the top 5 quarterbacks, in the league right now. I mean, yeah, he might have a little issue getting hurt here and there, but in the right system, maybe he doesn't have to do as much as he's been doing in the past to get him hurt. Mm-hmm. So I like him, man. And I respect him for saying, you know what, I'm going to do things my way. I'm not going to get an agent and all this kind of stuff. But, it hurts him in situations like this. Like Quail said, he should be focused on football and have somebody else running interference for him. And that's where it's actually hurting him. And then people are just piling on the dude. The dude is a talent. He's a walking talent.
So at what point would he actually be a free agent so the Ravens wouldn't have to give up nothing?
After that year, after they franchise tag him.
No, but what I'm saying, if he's not franchise tagged right now, is he technically a free agent right now? So if they don't trade, I mean, because if they're talking about a trade, did they franchise tag him, but he still wants to be traded? Is that what's going on right now?
They franchise tagged him instead of trading him. But in order for the trade to go through, he has to sign the tender.
Mm-hmm.
Has he signed the tender?
No, because he don't want to be franchised.
Right.
So how are they going to trade him if he? How are they going to trade him though if he hasn't signed the tender then? Because it technically, if he hasn't signed the tender, he's a free agent then, right? And he should be able to go anywhere he wants to.
He's a restricted free agent.
Yep.
Okay. So basically, that means they can trade him wherever they feel like it, as long as he has say-so in it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just found this CBS article said that there's 12 teams that are possibly have interest in Lamar. New York Jets. Well, we don't know what freaking Rodgers is doing, but
Tony,
York Jets.
Stop right there. There ain't no way in hell I'm taking Aaron Rodgers over Lamar Jackson any day of the week. That would just be plain
That's what
stupid.
I was going to say. That was my next thing. Like, why are y'all trying to take Aaron Rodgers over Lamar Jackson?
No,
Aaron Rodgers?
Mm-mm.
Man, don't even get me started, boy. You gonna have to start ringing the bells.
Please. Heck no.
One foot in the grave almost. He almost.
Right. Oh my God.
Right. All right, my fault. Go ahead. Number 10.
Number 10, the Carolina Panthers. But don't they got like Sam Darnold or whoever out there?
Don't remind us.
Darnold's playing for the 49ers.
How did he get over? Oh, yeah, I guess they need a quarterback because Birdie's hurt and Garoppolo's gone. So.
Well, I thought they said Birdie was finna start.
He'll be back by August, but he won't have any of those OTAs or anything under his belt. So maybe they don't think he'll be in shape. I don't know. And they still got Trey Lance too. So.
Yeah, but Purdy, they got him as the de facto number 1.
Right.
Yeah, well, I told you they should do that last year, OJ, and you told me they weren't going to do it. They were going to make him fight for the job. Ain't that what you told me?
With me, it'll be a quarterback competition. But John Lynch said 2 days ago that he thinks Purdy did enough to be the number one quarterback.
You don't
Even if-
agree?
Yeah.
Even if he comes back from injury. No, I don't agree.
Why not? I mean, because Trey Lance hasn't played. Birdie's played more games than Trey Lance has, so to me,
Right.
he's proved himself.
Right.
Just from the standpoint that, hey, I spent all this.
I don't
Is that
care
all
about
the
the money
money
in the
into
draft picks, OJ. We're
No.
past that. We're talking about
Right.
performance
The
now.
Who gives you the best chance? The best chance to win? It's Purdy. He's proven
You know,
himself. man.
it's that's not true because we don't know. Trey Lance got hurt, so
Exactly.
we don't know.
Hey, what did you say? Oh, Quail, come on, please say it for me. Say it for me. Say
Best
it for me,
ability,
Quail.
best ability is availability. OJ.
There it is.
Marco.
Take that to the bank.
Woo, man.
He got you. Oh, he
Got
man.
you.
You put yourself in that hole one, OJ.
I'm just saying. I would say it's nobody's job. You have to earn it. That's what I'm saying.
And you wouldn't
It'll be a
say,
competition.
based on his performance in those 8 games plus 2 playoff games last year, that he didn't earn the right to be named a starter until he loses it? Based on the fact that Trey Lance, of course, it ain't his fault, but he's been hurt the last 2 years. He's only played like 4 games total.
So you still don't know what you got in him,
Right, but you know what you do got in Birdie. Or Purdy, I keep on saying his name wrong.
I
You do
have
know
a
what you
good
got in
idea.
him.
I have a good idea, but I'm not for certain.
You just like to stir the pot. That's all.
No, I'm being honest. I mean, and then you got like I said, Sam Donald.
Dude, don't even go there with me.
We don't have to be. They don't have to do it all to be the quarterback.
Yeah,
seen
until you
that
get to the
Garoppolo-
playoffs.
Garoppolo threw like 10 passes in a game one time. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
but then he couldn't do it in the playoffs. That ain't gonna get you to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl.
But I'm just saying that Sam Donald could be that guy. That's why I'm saying that.
OJ, we
All
know
you need somebody
Sam
that
Donald
can
ain't that
hand
guy.
off.
You talking about you know what you got. You know what you got in Sam Donald. That's why he's been on 3 teams in 3 years. Come on now.
Right.
What are you talking about? He had Carolina rocking and rolling last year.
And the
When
Bears
he
cut him
did.
for a reason, and so did the Saints. Go on somewhere.
When
What's the 9th team, Tony?
All right. So we did 11, and that was it. Oh, Carolina was 10. That's right. Houston, Texas. Please, God, no. No.
Please,
No.
God, no.
Oh no. I would wish that team on my worst enemy. Heck no. Dude. Sorry about that, y'all. Dude. Dang.
I agree with you. My goodness. No, please no.
No, right? No. That's that girl that's winking at you across the bar. You're like, oh hell no. Nope. Nope. Oh, I don't even know why they put this team here, number 8. Come on now. They're too much in love with Kirk Cousins to even be interested in Jackson. It wouldn't even make sense. So number 8,
Please,
the Vikings.
Please make this move. Please trade. Let's
It
do a
would be
straight up
smart.
trade.
It would be smart, but they're not gonna do smart trades. We know the Vikings. Come on, man.
Smart's not in
They
no
are
vocabulary.
Right, exactly. They are exactly who we thought they are. They were. Nope. All right, let's see. Moving on. Number 7. This is one I like a lot. We were all talking about the Lions, Detroit. They're another
Yeah.
team that could be interested, showing interest. And then Atlanta 6. Now Washington 5. Tampa 4. OJ would like that.
I would love that.
Of course you would. Y'all have a fighting chance. Y'all have
And be a
fighting chance down
guaranteed
there.
Super Bowl.
Man.
I don't know about guaranteed, but
I don't know
they
about
give
that.
him a better shot than what they got right now.
Right.
They
They get out of
rip
that
up the
division,
South.
that's for sure.
We
Yeah,
wouldn't be able to call them the Yuccaneers this year.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, he'd go down there and light it up, man. He'd really rejuvenate that franchise, man. Y'all
Especially in a
be
warm
rolling
climate.
high. Right.
Yeah, he a Florida kid anyway, so
Yeah, they'd win the division and they'd make a little bit of noise in the playoffs.
Tony, you
So-
say that like it would be hard.
Oh, I know. I know
The
this
NFC
is
South.
the NFC South. Yeah. I know.
You win 6 games, you win the NFC South.
We ain't that bad. Come on now.
Yes, you are.
No,
NFC
man.
South is they've seen better years, man. Whew. All right, then okay, let's see. Finish it out strong. The last three: Tennessee Titans at number 3, the Patriots number 2, whatever, and then Indianapolis number 1. They have them listed. Why do they have them listed at number 1?
Because
That actually makes a lot of sense.
because
because
the fourth
they
pick
got-
in the draft.
They, I'm about to say they just released Matt Ryan
Yeah,
and freed up some
4th
money.
overall. Yeah,
And they already got a
4th
good
overall.
running game there. They got some good young receivers and a strong defense. So, yeah, that does make sense. I ain't saying they should be number 1 on the list, but, you know, they
And
should
got
be.
oh, go ahead.
I'm done. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, and they got an owner that don't care about the boys club, like Jerry Jones. If he wants to do his thing, he'll do his thing. See what I'm say? He's known for doing stuff like that.
I'm surprised Dallas wasn't on that list.
I'm surprised. Yeah, well, no, leave Dak alone now. Leave him alone.
You know what? It ain't even
Good.
Dak. It's the organization. We talked about that
You're
already.
You're right.
I like Dak. I just don't think he's in the right situation. Go ahead, Coyle.
Right.
Nah, I was just saying that it might be time for y'all to take everybody out of y'all franchise like the Vikings did. Y'all already moving a lot of pieces now. Might be time.
I was happy to see that Dallas finally released Zeke. That was
Me too.
That was
Mhm.
2 years overdue, personally, but whatever.
But did you see? Who was that? I can't remember who tweeted. The door is open for Zeke to return. There is what they're. Somebody was tweeting this report.
Why?
I'm
So
like-
you can just do a new contract, maybe? They restructure his contract?
Right. Then I'm sitting there like,
I mean, that's
what?
just stupid. Just sign Pollard and be done
Yeah.
with it.
Well, they did
Well,
tag
they
franchise
franchise
tag.
Pollard.
Yeah, they franchise tagged them.
That's probably the best thing to do, especially with a running back renaissance. I mean, running backs come a dime a
Mhm.
dozen. You come out of college, you have 2-3 good years, and that's it. I mean, that's just it. That's just the reality of it. I mean, y'all saw Eric Dickerson. He retired at 29. He's like, skip this. Give me my money. I'm going home. So, Marshall Falk,
Well,
too.
Yeah.
The only one
well,
who
I'm
tried
gonna
to
say
stick
this.
around is your boy Adrian Peterson and Emmitt Smith playing until you almost 40. Go home.
I
That
tell you
was
what.
actually a pretty good list. Is there any more major moves that? All right, Quail, what you got for big moves or whatever I gave you? I don't even remember, but you know what I gave you. So what's up? What you got?
KD back in action.
How ironic though. Durant's playing tonight, and LeBron got hurt again.
He did.
Oh
Yep.
damn.
He got hurt again. You lied.
Nope.
No,
He got hurt the last game.
Wow.
yeah, he aggravated. the
Did he
injury.
Did he just come back on Sunday?
He just came back. Man, that boy,
Right.
he done. He ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have to call him Street Clothes Senior?
He ain't gonna make
Yeah.
it. He acting just like Anthony Davis right now.
Right.
Not gonna make it.
Add him to the
He
street
said-
codes list.
Oh man. Oh my boy Brian, he done. The Nets shut down Ben Simmons for the rest of the season.
Oh. Dude, why did you even bring that up?
Big news. They finally got smart. They say, you know what? Just sit out.
Unfortunately, they still gotta pay him. So I mean,
Right.
that check's still gonna deposit.
Adam Silver is hopeful the NBA CBA will be done by the end of the week. So that's important, even though nobody care about that. But the CBA deals are very important.
Why is that?
Uh,
They probably debating whether all these damn contracts should be guaranteed, which I wouldn't be mad at them if they did. All these people getting hurt and still getting paid. Look, as an owner, as an NBA owner, I'd be mad as hell about that. Who agreed to that BS?
I was gonna ask if because I don't watch NBA, but how is your boy Tatum doing down there in Boston, out there in Boston? Is he being an actual
he been up and down.
Contributor.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That
been up and
all-star
down.
contributor.
He averaging 30.
No, he doesn't even get All-Star contributor status. That's KD. That's KD. He's a part-time contributor.
Boston just ain't got it this year for some reason. I don't know.
Nope.
Their heads ain't
Well, I
there.
mean, they are number 2, so I mean, they must be doing something right.
What they a lofty number 2. They not like a
Dominant
they
number
not
2.
Solid.
number 2 of like, oh, they a powerhouse like last year.
Right.
Don't they have the same people?
They do, but they just
Well-
seem a little off. They don't seem like they
Well,
were.
let's go back. Let's go back to the last podcast, then, Quail, because you asked the question: is it the coach or is it the players? So y'all both just said that they're not the powerhouse team that they was last year, and they got the same players,
Right.
just a different coach. So whose fault is it?
It's the players.
Why are they holding on to this dude if they're not gonna fire? If they're not gonna bring him back? Because
Petty.
I mean, whether you fire him or suspend him, he's getting paid. So why are you holding on to him? Are you planning on bringing him back next year? That's what I'm wondering. What you think,
It gives
OJ?
me- Oh, go ahead. Oh.
I thought they did that.
No, they didn't fire him. They just took the interim title off the current coach. They didn't fire what's his name, Yodoku.
Yeah.
I thought they let Adoka go and let his assistant be the head coach.
No, when they started the year, they suspended Yodoku and they put the interim title on the current coach. Now the interim title is gone, but Yodoku is not. He's still suspended. He's not fired.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
Well, that's just trade material. That's all. When he come off of suspension, they probably trade him. You know, they want picks.
You can trade coaches? What the hell? I thought this,
Right.
What the-
I was wondering the same thing. Like, wait, coaches can be traded now? What?
I wasn't aware that was a thing.
I didn't know.
Hey,
it was
do it
either.
in the NFL, why not the NBA?
Hey, who knows?
I guess.
Baltimore is not careful. They may win the FAFO award for this season, NFL season. They're not
FAFO.
careful. Oh yeah. F around and find out award. I ain't gonna say that.
Okay.
They may win that award, and I hope they do, because I hope somebody like Detroit snags them. And
Yeah.
do, like,
Yeah.
make the deal and bring them there, and then they have wild success. They're gonna just steamroll the NFC.
And the other thing is, correct me if I'm wrong,
NFC
y'all.
Central.
Listen
Yeah.
to this. OJ, you said that a lot of teams are worried about getting them first 2 pick or having to give them two. Is it a first and second, or is it 2 firsts in the next 2 years? How would it go?
It's however they want to package it, but they got to give them 2 first-round picks.
Okay, so
It's
to
brilliant.
me, why would you even worry about those picks? Because if you got Lamar Jackson, you gonna make the playoffs. Them picks ain't gonna be nothing anyway.
Right.
I
That's
wouldn't
true.
be worried about them dang picks.
Mm-hmm. Non-guaranteed.
I would not be worried about them picks.
Nope.
Yeah, that's true. But the Saints was feeling the same way. You see, they ended up having a 10th pick in the draft, and they had to give it away. That's the
Yeah, well,
that's
they
the-
had a sucky team too. So I mean,
Jameis Winston ain't Lamar Jackson, OJ.
Nah, true.
that is a fair argument, OJ.
Hey, I'm not trying to say James Winston is Lamar Jackson. They're two. I mean, Lamar Jackson is far better, but they should have gave Winston a fair shot. They didn't get that man a fair shot.
Well, he got hurt and he was never the same after that. You know how that goes.
No, he didn't get hurt. He threw it. He had one bad game. I alone can fix it, and they set him down because he threw all the minutes. I think he threw like 2 or 3 interceptions that game.
I guess they didn't want to go for that 30 for 30 again.
Nope, they didn't. We didn't. Thank goodness.
All I know is Winston is one of the best in the game, because that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
You should put all the clips together of that and Adrian Peterson saying, he go with a Super Bowl. Oh my God, these boys! I'm waiting for Anthony Davis to say, "I ain't even hurt that much."
Oh, stop the cat!
Yeah, I wish he would.
But Anthony Davis is doing it right though. He asking all y'all haters about his play. With it, he's showing up.
No.
And let's see how
No,
long
not.
he can keep that up.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Because he got
And
15
Joker
points in the last Bulls game. 15 and 8 he was. Boy, if you don't get up out of here with that, he inconsistent.
I thought he hurt his hand or something.
Man, I don't care about that. We don't care about no excuses.
Well, you need your hand to shoot, right?
How come
And
he
use the other
scored
one.
38 this game?
You use the other hand, bro.
The best ability is
Pause.
availability. This is
Pause.
what I'm talking about. He hurt. Yeah.
This ain't sounding right. He hurt his hand. Use the other hand, bro.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Oh, man.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Yeah.
Tony, this is supposed to be a PG show.
Oh, man.
Hey, those jokers said it. I just said what they said.
Oh, man.
Man.
Y'all need to quit.
Hey, y'all both need to get your mind right, man. Stop saying that.
Oh my
Oh, shit. Oh. How about them Vikings?
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Get my composure back here. Leave it to you to point that out. Oh my goodness.
Oh, damn. Ooh, my stomach hurts. Ooh.
Right.
Oh.
Oh boy. All right, Eric, what's going on with this Final Four?
Wait. Speaking of hurt, Paul George probably not coming back for the season or something.
You hold up. You paused me to say that.
Yeah,
Paul George?
You should. Paul George?
Come on.
Yeah, he
Wow.
might not be coming back because he said there's no timetable for his return, and you know what that means,
Yeah, Kawhi's been doing it for the last 2 years. So I mean,
right? Yeah,
Right.
We all know how y'all get over there at the Clippers. No timetable? Oh, that's 2 years.
So everybody can stop trying to put your boy Ty Lue in the same category with Phil Jackson because he'll never
Right.
be there.
Because ever. I don't know why they're even still doing it.
Man, funny you should say that about your boy Phil Jackson being a great coach. It just reminded me of something I heard on talk radio. I forgot what show I heard on, but it's something. All these great coaches had one thing in common. They had great players.
Yep.
That made them the great coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Brady and Belichick.
I've been saying that for years, OJ, and you never
Your
agree
boy,
with me. And
Phil
you hear it on
Jackson,
radio,
Michael
now you
Jordan,
want to agree with it?
Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal.
And Michael Jordan for the last three-peat, right? Or was he there for the first one, too?
Yeah.
He was there
Well,
for both three-peats, right?
Let me ask y'all. Let me ask you, Tony and OJ. Do you think Larry Brown is a good coach, a great coach?
Larry Brown's an excellent coach.
I like Larry. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
a good coach. He's a really
Okay.
good coach. I like him.
Because to me,
I don't know what excellent, right? Because I put him, I guess, great.
Well, I didn't say excellent. I just said great because that's what
I
OJ
would say
just labeled.
excellent because
Right.
he had you remember he was a college coach too.
So,
Yeah,
but
that's
the reason
true.
I asked that question is because he won that title with Detroit in 2003 against that Kobe, LeBron, or not LeBron, but that Kobe, Shaq, Malone, all that. But
Malone,
anyways,
right, right.
there was no All Stars on that team. I mean,
Nope.
there were some stars, but not no All Stars. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm just referring to the or the great coach reference because
Right.
people, every great coach he said had a great player, but I mean, there were some stars on that team, that Detroit team, but there wasn't no All Stars.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to get right down to it, they had some middle career players who were trying to find their way again. I mean, Rasheed Wallace, Rick Hamilton,
Wallace, Ben Wallace,
Ben Wallace,
Ben
Rick
Wallace.
Hamilton.
I mean, them
Rick
were some
Hamilton.
players that
Yeah.
just came together, said and put together and said we're going to do this, and they did it.
Yep.
And Larry Brown was a defensive specialist anyway, so I mean nobody could move the ball on any of his teams, even when he had Allen Iverson. So,
Mm-hmm.
so what do you? So that's what I'm saying, OJ. Are you saying that? I mean, because Larry Brown didn't have no. I mean, he didn't win multiple titles, so I guess we can't put him in that same conversation per se. But and like OJ just said, he was a great college coach too.
Mm-hmm.
And OJ, like I said, I've been telling you that for years, and all of a sudden you hear it on a radio show and you want to believe it.
No, just because the reason why I heard it because did you see Belichick's last comment
Nuh-uh.
to the
No.
press when they were asking him about last year? It's debacle. What are you saying to the fans to
I
make
heard
them? Yeah.
What did he
think
say?
that this year is going to be good. He said, check my resume, basically.
He can say, check my resume, but I would say to him, take Tom Brady off that
Tom
resume
Brady,
and see
yeah.
how many games you win.
Yeah. First, that was what I was thinking too, Cliff. Like, dude, you have arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the game, one of them, and you're gonna say check your resume? All right, what have you done lately?
One playoff game in 2 years? Come on now.
Right, right.
That's what it's all about. What have you done for me lately in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Say, talking about check my resume. That's a pretty bold statement when you ain't did much.
If the Jets pick Rodgers over Lamar Jackson, they're even stupider than the Vikings and the Bears put together.
Well, you guys look at the way the Jets have went all in on Aaron Rodgers. So why at the last minute would they change directions and go with Lamar Jackson?
Because he became available?
Yes, right. just suffering from a bad case of one-itis. Man, you got to take Jackson, man. I mean, that's the better deal for you, I would think.
Younger.
Yes. More upside potential.
I understand. They went all in on Aaron Rodgers. They got the offensive coordinator. They got his former players.
But they did that in the assumption that Rodgers is going to come near. He ain't said yay or nay yet.
Right.
He didn't say he wanted to play for the New York Jets. Green Bay is what's holding it up because they own his rights. Until they get what they want.
Both of them are. They going through negotiations. Aaron Rodgers said he wants to leave, but who knows if he's playing games? He said a bunch of BS,
right.
But
right.
They got to negotiate.
That's his MO. He wants all the attention on him, not nobody else.
Yep. He's a regular tease.
All right, Eric, what you got for us on the Final Four? I saw some upsets this past weekend, but
Oh yeah, man. Upset City. So we got Miami, UConn, San Diego State, and Florida Atlantic University.
Who?
That's crazy. The Florida Atlantic, bro. That's crazy.
Right.
I would say, man, it could be a Florida championship, man. Oh, Saturday.
well, if I have to go on popularity, I'll say UConn probably gonna win it all. But I ain't watched no college
Me
basketball
either.
this year, so I couldn't even tell you.
I'm in the same boat, Cliff. I have no idea.
How good is UConn, Eric?
Yeah, pretty good, man. There's no Jim Calhoun there, but they're legit.
So with these upsets that happened this past weekend, were they lucky or were they blowouts?
Oh no, well some of them were lucky, like buzzer beater shots, like
It's San
Gonzaga.
Diego.
like San Diego State. That was a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
Yeah. They beat Gonzaga, but actually Gonzaga was a pretty big blowout. Actually, I thought Gonzaga was gonna win that game the other way around, but they ended up losing.
Badly too.
Bad. Yeah. Drew Timmy didn't play right. Didn't play well. Of course the other guys, but they'll be back next year. Mark Few's just gonna load up.
All right, cool. Let me see.
But it's crazy.
It's nice to see some new teams in there, though.
Bloods.
I was about to say, it's
Blue
nice to
Bloods.
see some new teams in there. No Duke,
like to
no
see-
North Carolina.
Right. No Kentucky.
No Kansas. No
Kansas. Right.
Well, Kansas State lost. That's what I saw on the scoreboard. the
Yeah.
other
Kansas
day.
State
I was
lost.
like,
Yeah.
what? That's who that Florida Atlantic beat. I was
Who's
like,
number one in the
man.
West? Is it Phoenix?
No, it's Denver.
It's Denver.
Okay. Jamal Murray finally got his health
Phoenix
together, huh?
number 2, I think.
Nah, it's because they do got a little squad there. You know, they got Aaron
Phoenix is
Gordon,
4.
Jamal Murray, your boy Joker.
Don't even talk to me about Joker. Ain't that right, Quail? You're about to be your 3-time MVP.
Oh my gosh, that boy is so. That man is just a disaster. I don't know what they you know why they like him so much. They like him so much. Never mind.
Michael Porter Jr. I think he played for Denver too.
Oh,
Did he
yeah,
What
get
happened
that
when that dude
stuff
get knocked
together?
out in
Because
the
I know,
first round?
I remember last year he was having some serious back issues in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, he's been injury prone.
Right. I guess we'll be back before the draft to see what OJ has updates on. All right. For Sports Talk, for me and the boys, thanks for joining us.